My name's Mackenzie, visual description. I'm a Black, non-binary, masculine of center person with a mop of blonde locks that probably need a retwist. I'm in my sunbathed studio. It's actually so sunny you can't even see my back wall, which is good for my mental health. Um, yeah, I'm wearing a black t-shirt. That actually it's from the one DC Black Worker Center, which is a place that I love and also support. So, but yeah, I'm excited to talk to y'all about my experience at Brew Forge and how it's like helped me, I guess, think and process about organizing. I'll say that like Franny says, it's hard to separate between being an artist and an organizer. I definitely do both and am a writer, but I've been organizing grassroots campaigns since high school. So that's pretty much the last decade of my life has been spent, fighting and doing these campaigns for racial justice, labor justice, and I did a little bit of like anti-war movement stuff too in DC. And the experience has been tumultuous. There have obviously been wins, but a lot of heartache in organizing, not just like as a witness to how these systems like cause suffering, like in our communities and in our families, but also seeing these institutions that are designed to support movement building fail the movement like repeatedly, and seeing us fail each other has really like hurt. It's really hurt, and it's caused me to like, I guess, reach for this space for rest, and reach for those moments to like recharge and like recommit myself to this like fight for justice. And so I think the Bruin Forge or the Witches and Warriors retreat was that for me, that was like a space for me to like, yeah, just reconnect with my own, the things that made me start organizing, and like what were the things that maybe I learned from the last 10 years that would then shift like what comes next for me. And so I appreciated that space to rest. I think that the relationships that you get when you get to rest with people are very special. And so having those relationships, and I don't know, I feel like the retreat planted a lot of seeds for me in terms of yeah, just like art, relationships, all that. And like when you plant a seed, you kind of got to water it and wait. And so I think that is something that's playing out too. But still, it's been only a year since our retreat, and I feel like I'm seeing like those seeds sprout and grow and become all kinds of things. I can shout out Mon, who really was integral to me launching a website for my culinary fiction zine, Village 10 magazine. That would not have happened without Mon's like support and coaching, but also like technical expertise because they're a designer. And so that like made my work more accessible, right? Like without a grant, which was awesome. And I can also say Jamie Grace has been like a true friend to me. And is someone who is also based in Baltimore, which is where I'm based. Forgot to mention that. But that's someone who's also based in Baltimore, who's a poet and organizer and an archivist, who's helped me like, I guess, consider like what it looks like to organize beyond like being in the nonprofit, space. Like, how can we keep our communities not only safe, but like, I guess, like recognize the lineage of our knowledge. Like, how can we teach each other? How can we, yeah, keep our stories, do oral histories like locally? So yeah, I've just appreciated like meeting all these like artists and organizers and spending time resting together and reimagining, yeah, our commitment to, I guess, the work. So thank you both for having me, and please support this portal. We need to keep this portal open.